Hello, everybody. Can you believe that we have 4 weeks left before this year is over? I'm so excited to be on here today. Look at these fun lights. I feel like I should wear this because it's just so festive and fun. Wherever you are, I know you're getting close to the holidays. I'm excited to be on here with you today. We have lots of people joining us from all over. So do me a favor and give us a quick shout out about wherever you are from. Just a quick, hey, and tell us where you're from and let me know what the temperature is there. Because here in South Florida, where I live, I see lots of my friends hopping on. Hi guys, so excited that you guys are joining us. Some all the way from the UK, some from here in the US. And here in South Florida, where I live, it is about like 80 degrees today. That's actually really cool for us. So it's really exciting. It makes me feel very cheery and very in the holiday spirit. And I've been putting out some of my decorations over the last 2 days. So just pop in here in the comments where you are and what the weather's like, because I know that in the middle of the US, in the Midwest right now and up towards Chicago, they're having lots of snow. Lots of people were stranded yesterday. So let us know where it is where you live and where you're from. Oh, New York, yep, definitely rainy and cold, right? So I'm excited that you guys are joining us today. We have a super exciting guest joining us. He's a new friend of mine, and I've been so excited about getting to know him and his wife. And he has just been so exciting for me because one of my absolute favorite things is having people absolutely love their 3 steps of the Thrive experience. So if you know what that is and you're excited about the Thrive experience, drop an emoji down below in the comments. Get excited because you're going to hear a story that's incredible, and I'm excited for you guys to hear it. So I don't see Steve on here yet. Let me see. Sent you a little invite there, Steve. Hopefully you'll be able to hop on in just a second. But yes, I know some of you guys are having lots of snow. Some of you just have cold weather. We are supposed to wake up tomorrow here in South Florida, and it's supposed to be like 60 degrees and a high of like 72 tomorrow, which is super exciting for us. Some of you would love to be in that, I'm sure. But for us, that's like cold weather. So I'm really excited about that. But I hop on an airplane on Thursday night and head to Seattle to see some of my amazing team in Seattle. So if you are anywhere near Seattle, send me a message and I'll make sure I get you that information about where we're going. All right, so let's see. Steve, I do not see you on yet. So if you are on and I just somehow cannot see you, just send me a request to be added so that I can add you in. And let's see what's going on here. All right, so before Steve joins us, I'm just gonna share with you guys a little bit. Oh, perfect, there you are. Let me grab him. Some of you guys that are my friends here in America absolutely love it when you hear Steve talk because he has the most amazing accent, right? I don't know if we can say that in America. Like, we have lots of different accents, but I don't know if we could really call any of them amazing. Some of them are. My parents are from Boston. I love it. It's adorable. I always say, let's go pack the car. Hi, Steve.
Hey, Claire.
Hello, everybody. How are you?
I'm great. I've got a strange accent. I know.
I said you had an amazing accent. I was like, all my American friends are going to be like, oh my gosh, I love it, right? So we have so many different accents here. It's crazy. But my kids have heard you and I talking a bunch over the last month, and they're always like, oh, is that your friend? Is he from London? Where's he from? They're like super curious. So
I get a lot of people say to me, are you Australian? I said, no, I'm not Australian. So
that's funny.
We get different accents.
Well,
whatever. So
yeah, it's
I love the colors. I love the Christmas.
Oh yeah, you missed that. I put this on because I was like, I feel so here in South Florida, it is like in the high 70s, and that's like our cold weather. So it's like got me in the holiday spirit. So fun. So I was excited. I was telling everybody how excited I was. So they're all dropping us where they're from and what the temperature is like. Fantastic. And anybody who's already feeling absolutely amazing and knows what the Thrive experience is going to drop us an emoji below. And those of you that are watching on replay, we're so excited that you guys are watching. We know this is at a great time for the people in the UK, but it's kind of a strange afternoon time for the people in the US. So if you're watching this on replay, just let us know by putting replay in here. And if you think that this is a valuable content for you or anybody else that you know, please just hit the share button. We'd love for you to share this because I'm excited for you guys to hear Steve's story today, because when I met him, maybe like 40 days ago or 45 days ago, he wasn't sure that he even needed this product. He wasn't sure this product was even going to work. And so I don't want to steal his thunder because his story's amazing. But I remember when we first started talking, Steve, and you were like, I don't know, I might try the product. I'm not really sure. So I'm going to let you share kind of like, what was your hesitation before? What did you think it was? And then what actually made you decide to try it?
Sure. Well, Blair, well, thank you for inviting me on. It's an absolute pleasure to say hello to everybody.
Lots of your friends on here, Steve.
Yeah, we've got, well, all the way to the USA, the UK, few people from different parts of the world. So it's a pleasure. And yeah, I mean, Blair, literally, I came to this business almost by accident. I mean, and why I mean that was, I wasn't looking, I'm going to be honest, I certainly wasn't looking for a business, but I really wasn't. I was probably looking for something that give me more energy. I was definitely looking for something. I don't sleep great. My brain goes a million miles an hour all the time, and I desperately need to lose a few pounds. So I was aware of I needed something, but I wasn't looking for this product. I certainly wasn't looking for this business. And a lovely friend of mine just shared with me and said, "Oh, Steve, do you know about this company, Lavelle, and do you know these products, Thrive?" And I said, "That's really, I do." I said, "I know about them because many years ago I took a look at the company and there was no plans coming to Europe, Blair, or anything like this. And there was nothing more I really focused on or anything like this. But I kept hearing from people, from my lovely US friends, about all the excitement around these products and what they were doing. But reluctantly, this friend of mine asked me about it, and I just said, "Listen, I don't think they're in the UK. I really don't." So, and she said, "Well, I think they are, Steve. I think they're sending. They're not. They're definitely not. You know." And so we did a bit of this, Blair, back and forth. Well, you can imagine what I did. I got straight off after, basically thinking, "What on earth? Is this? Are these products? Is this company in the UK?" And I need to find out. And I reached out to you, bless you, and you were so kind, and you answered my questions. And I'm going to be honest, in the back of my mind, I was remembering that the business I was in, I was already, for the friends that are on watching now, I was already marketing a health and nutritional line. And I like that company, and it's still a great company. So I wasn't really looking for other products, though I knew I needed to do something for energy and sleeping particularly. And also from the point of view, I definitely didn't need another business in my life. I was trying to do less, not the more. And so I got some of the products, and I'm going to be completely honest and say I was kind of hoping they wouldn't work because then it was easy. Then it was real easy for me. Yeah, because then I could just go, "Oh, do you know what? It's all a bunch of, it's a hocus pocus. It's the emperor's invisible coat. There is nothing there for it." I was wowed, and I don't mean that. I want to take every element of hype out of my words because this is really important. I have never, Blair, never. And I'm an old man in this industry. You're a young lady. I'm sure we've got lots of young friends on here. I'm like the old man on the hill. They kind of talk about that old relationship networker kind of guy. So I was kind of thinking, I've seen a few products come over my desk, and some very lovely ones, some very nice ones. I have never in 26 years of being in this industry been impacted by a product like we have here now. Never had the positive, should we say, noticing it of what happened to me, really. So then I was in trouble because then I didn't know what to do. Because truthfully, because my story very well, was I was working and building another company, and I really A, wasn't looking for a business, B, I wasn't really looking for products, and C, I was kind of hoping these wouldn't work, and they did much more than work, much more. So so that's kind of how I came to it, really, how I came to the business.
Yeah. And there's so many people on here I know that can relate to that. And it's funny that you called it like the emperor's coat. For me, and I don't know if it's a US term or what, but I called it snake oil. So for the 6 months that I watched my friend Elise, I kept saying it's snake oil. Like they're just selling the hype. They're selling the placebo effect. but that only lasts a few weeks, and numbers don't lie, right? And so that was what really got me to finally try the product, much like you. And I hoped it didn't work too, but within the very first week, I felt those differences, which I know you did too. So tell everybody a little bit, like, what did you notice the first 3 days, then about day 10? And then what are you noticing now? And by the way, I can totally tell you've lost so much weight, like in your neck, and I can tell
yes.
the difference. Yeah, it's crazy, but I can tell a difference. And in the way you talk too over the last couple of weeks, it's like, an extra little pep in your step.
Yeah, it's something that quite rather like you when you still, and then you kind of pointed me and you said, Steve, go and just, don't believe what I say, go and take a look at these products. But here's my where I feel, and this is only my opinion, and let's just clarify what an opinion is. An opinion is just nothing more than someone's perspective of something. That's all it is. So for all the lovely viewers here, I can only give my opinion, but I judge things on my opinion. In other words, I will never listen to somebody else's. But there was so much opinions, positive opinions. Like you go on the Facebook page, you said, Steve, go and take a look. There's a bunch of people there here and sharing their stories. Blair, I can't remember a Facebook page with a product, okay, that basically had over 1 million. I mean, it's like 1.2 million people on this Facebook page. But even so, it was all about what does it do for me? That's what matters. And that's kind of what I now share with other people. What did it do for me? I literally, on day 4, I woke up day 4 morning, and I'm sure I've got a couple of friends on here that know me very, very well. I'm not an early riser, Blair. I think you're getting up while I'm still going to bed. So, I live in Europe. I'm always up at the crack of 10. Always up at the crack of 10, Blair. So it's
that must be nice.
So I'm literally day 4. I was fired up with energy. I wanted to attack the day. It's so hard to explain. I'm so worried that when I do explain it, people won't, they'll just kind of think, well, he's just saying that. And I said, no, you need to know what this is like. And the feeling I got was I was energized. I felt like I was really ready for the day. I don't sleep very well, but as I say, because my brain goes all the time. So that was the very first thing. All I can explain it was, if anybody is trying to relate to it, think about the best night's sleep you've had. You feel like you've been asleep for like 2 days. And it might be when you were on holiday. And it probably took you a week to wind down, but eventually you got really into that relaxed zone. That's how I felt on literally day 4 with this. Day 5 was, and this was something you highlighted, because I have to confess I'm a bit of a coffee drinker. I like nice coffee, fresh coffee, drink way too much. And I know it's not good for me, and I know the caffeine, my body is always constantly yearning. That's not good for me. And I was quite keen to try and get off this a bit. But I do like coffee. I do like my fresh coffee. And the one thing you said was, Steve, you probably won't want the coffee. And I kind of thought, yeah, okay, that's just Blair just sharing maybe something. Day 5, I promise you, I had no cravings, Blair. It's the silly, I know it doesn't mean anything maybe to anyone on here. It meant a lot to me because I was drinking too much. And I'm talking 5 cups of coffee a day. So I wasn't craving the coffee. And now I probably have 1 cup of coffee. I don't even want the coffee, if that makes sense. So that was the second big thing I noticed, was cravings, how that went. The next thing I noticed was really for me was a few weeks in, was weight loss. I was keen to lose some weight. And, I probably, like many people, I've tried a bunch of things, and, I don't really have the time to sit in a gym for 3 hours a day. I do a little bit of gym stuff, but not enough, I know that. We eat healthy, because my lovely wife Yvette's very good and focused on that. But I still like my rosé, sitting in the sun, rosé wine, and probably too much paella and everything else. And I knew I needed to lose a few pounds. Well, I have done nothing, Blair. I promise nothing different to my normal lifestyle. And I am down literally, I weighed myself, when was it? 4 days ago. I weigh myself every week, because I think these daily fluctuations aren't real, to be honest.
They make you crazy.
I weigh myself literally every week. Day 21, I was down a fraction under 4 kilos. So for my lovely American friends, that's about 8 pounds. In England, it's about half a stone. That might not mean much to many people. For me to lose half a stone in a natural way, doing nothing different, okay, without taking 3 or 4 weight loss shakes, without walking around supermarkets counting calories, half a stone, Blair, I was over the moon, over the moon. So that's what it's kind of done for me. I'm just so excited with the products. I really am.
And it's so simple and easy. So I don't know if you do have some product in front of you. Can you show everybody what we're talking about?
I do.
Saying the 3 steps, and that's the other thing. I mean, you were just saying you haven't, had to change much in your life. I know there's lots of other great products out there, I'm sure, but if you can't stay consistent with something, it's not going to work. And that was, for me, the first 2 days, what floored me was how simple and easy it was to implement into my everyday routine. I was like, I can stay on this forever. 4.5 years later, my husband and I wake up every single morning, do our 3 steps, whether we're on vacation or at home, and it's so easy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that was something that really hit home for me. It had to fit in with my lifestyle. I'm an old man in my late 50s and whatever. The reality is I kind of have my way of doing things. I know I should do more exercise. I drink a lot of water, which is good news. This, literally 2 little capsules first thing in the morning. Literally wake up, empty tummy, glass of water, couple of capsules. Wait half an hour later, don't put anything in between, and a very simple, beautifully tasting nutritional mix. Again, these 2 together, simple, simple, simple. So number 1, step 2. And step 3, as you told me, that, literally all I've done, I don't know, you probably can't even see it on the camera. Yeah, like you've got a lovely black one on there. Just pop on a patch. How simple is that? And I don't mean, I've marketed weight loss products, and I love it when I see a difference in ladies and men, in self-esteem and self-confidence. But here's what happened, Blair, and I can tell you this because I've done that in the past, is they give up, they get bored, they get, taking 3 shakes a day, it wears people out, and they kind of lose interest in it, and then they do this, rubber balling with their weight. I've got a lovely dear friend at the moment, she's just started the product, so she doesn't have a story yet, but she was counting calories. I mean, I wasn't joking, she walks around supermarkets, has been doing that for nearly 7 years. How much fun is that in someone's life? Here is, we have 1 step, 2 step, and literally 3 steps, and that's it. It's so, so simple. And I can do this forevermore. I can pop one of these little things on forevermore. So yeah, very, very simple.
Well, and the great part too is that, as the years go on, you continue to notice more and more things. So, being traveling a lot, my husband and I both love to travel. And we'll look at each other sometimes and be like, remember when we would spend all day hiking and we'd have to put our legs up because our knees hurt so bad? That was in our 30s. Now we're in our 40s and we can hike all day long, come back, and there's no buildup of inflammation. We feel amazing. So I feel like that's why we always say we age backwards on this product, because you just feel so great. But I know another great thing about this product that I absolutely love are the messages. And you have been getting an amazing response from people, people that have joined you as customers and trusted you, people that have joined you in the business that are loving the product. So why don't you share a little bit about that, because it's so much fun to get those messages.
Well, that's the interesting thing. I think that I've been a little bit overwhelmed, and I mean that in a very positive way. I suppose if you and I think, Blair, about how many people want to lose weight, want to get more energy, want to sleep better, want to maybe get rid of some aches and pains and all those good things, then I'm not surprised and want something that will work and will fit in with their lifestyle. That, I think, I wasn't thinking that way, and I think that's why I've been mildly, or even more so, overwhelmed by the enthusiasm to want to try these products. And I've got people that, you mentioned about aging backwards, got a lovely gentleman in my business, a dear friend. He's become a promoter now, and very successful one as well, so because he loves the products. He won't mind me sharing this because he knows who I'm talking about. He's probably on here now, so
yeah, he definitely is.
He's 74 years old, and his words were, "I feel I'm 47 in a 74-year-old's body." The wonderful thing is, Blair, he looks way better than I do. That's the thing, But he will tell you, and we won't use names here because it'll be, a bit rude, but he would openly share with you how much energy he's got, how great he's sleeping at the moment. I've got another lovely lady in the business, a quick funny story. She loves to, and again, she'll probably know who I'm talking about her now. she likes to go out in the morning, have a little power walk just to sort of make sure she's doing it. And she says, Steve, I always do like 2 or 3 kilometers in the morning. I got on these products. I literally, on day 3, I had walked for nearly 5, she's got a stepper on her wrist or whatever, nearly 5 kilometers, Blair. And she said, I had no idea how far I had gone. She said, I was so energized, Steve. It was quite incredible. Oh, and I have to, let me see if I can very quickly find this. This will take 30 seconds. Yeah. She has brought in a lady into the business. Again, we won't mention her name. And she said here, I didn't think that, well, you know, really this was such a welcome change in the alertness I've got. I'm reading this from a post, okay? This is on a Facebook post, so anybody can see this. Yeah, I'm actually sleeping better. I'm feeling so alive for the first time in ages. This is her typing this, you know. I love you. Thank you for finding this, you know. And it's these, and I won't go, I mean, this is in weeks, Blair.
We could go on for an hour, you guys. It's crazy,
oh, you could.
Right? I know.
And that, I think, is that's what I just said there. That's the bit I think I've been overwhelmed by. I've had some lovely products, so I don't want to be disrespectful to other products I've tried. I have never had products that have impacted other people. I know what it's done for me, but I'm now hearing it, and obviously you've been involved with the business a lot longer. You must have heard so many amazing stories.
So that's my favorite part. People ask me all the time, what's your favorite part? Is it traveling? Is it, you know, speaking, all these different things? I'm like, no, it's the text messages that I get every single day. And the cool part is that, you know, if you guys are joining us right now and you're not thriving yet, and you're listening to this, the great thing is that you can get it for free every single month. And so that, I'm sure that was probably something you hadn't maybe seen before, or maybe you have because you've been in this industry. But that to me was so brilliant, because I am one of those people that if I do find something that works for me or something's on sale, like how many people, those of you, especially in the US, how many people have you shared a Cyber Monday or a Black Friday special with, right? Because you thought of them. Oh, this thing's 50% off, or this is on sale, and you sent it to them. It's the exact same thing with Thrive. You love the way you feel, like we just heard that person send that message out. You get a couple people interested, 2 to be exact. They order underneath you. You get your product for free the following month and keep getting it for free. So when I got started week 1, I was sharing it. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was the same thing for you, right, Steve?
Blair, literally, I have never talked about the business to anyone. Even to this day, I have never, and if anybody is, you know, this is the thing I think that is so exciting about the products. I have only talked about the products. I mean, we have the most amazing reward plan. But I've got to let you into a little secret. Don't tell anyone here on live. I've never sent this to anyone. It's the most off the chart reward plan for rewarding people for talking about, but I've never done that. I've just talked about the products. And in 5 days, I got 8 customers on the products, all excited. And you said to me, Steve, if you only have 2, you won't pay for the products. You get the products for free. And I will probably never pay, well, I know I won't pay for the products ever again. And I thought, and this is, my brain went a little bit further on this, but I thought to myself, how many people would love to be on these products, get all the benefits of the products, and then get them for free? They've only got to share the benefits. That's all they've got to do. How many people do they know? 2 people, as you said. So it just, you know, I get little like goosebumps in my tummy, and, you know, thinking about how the people, that's the one thing. Other products, you know, people say, well, I like them, but I can't afford them. I said, with us, you actually can get them for free. And they said, wow, you know, so it's, I'm very excited.
That's awesome. Yeah. And I know that we have the holidays coming up, right? So right around the corner. So I know some people are thinking about all the expenses that they have coming up. A lot of people have to put their holidays on credit cards and be in debt during this time of year. I mean, it can be a very stressful time of year, even if you have a great profession or a great job. But I know you've had lots of people. Those are the other really fun messages you've been getting. Lots of people filling up their bank accounts. So share with us a little bit about that before we end out today. About
it's that side of it. As I said, I wasn't looking for a business, but I did come out. I then had a huge dilemma, and you know, and the dilemma was: A, I noticed the products. B, I knew obviously other people. If they felt anywhere near like I did, they would want these products, and then all of a sudden I knew they'll talk about them. So I then made a business decision and thought, this is something I'm absolutely not just excited by, but I think we can really, really help people, not just financially, but just help people from their health side. But on the financial side, that matters to me a lot. This industry, Blair, has been incredibly, fortunate to us as a family and whatever. So I don't make decisions around about money anymore. I'm lucky enough that I don't mean that in an arrogant way. I mean that as in I can judge on products I like, and I can judge on products I feel are going to benefit other people, and I can see what this can do. But I do know there are people out there right now with Christmas coming up getting very stressed, worrying about not just the cost of Christmas, but really from the point of view of energy to get through the Christmas holidays. We all know how exhausting that can be. So I just see this time of year that two things really. A, if somebody says, well, no, Steve, I'm financially okay, say, great, you're probably going to need these products to get you through Christmas. You're going to need the energy. You're probably going to want to sleep a little bit better. And hey, Christmas is probably going to put a few pounds on you. So you probably are going to want to lose a bit of weight, okay? But for those out there, and I know there's an awful lot of people right now getting worried about Christmas. This is probably even bigger than we've done very well in a very short time with this business with Lavelle. The bit I'm much, much, much prouder of, Blair, I've already helped over half a dozen people put over £500 to our US friends, over $650 in their bank account, literally in weeks. And I'm not talking about, well, they might get it or might not. No, it's paid weekly and goes in their bank. Now, how many people do you know, Blair? Do I know? There may be some people watching this now. They may know some people who ought to be, perhaps looking at this. I'm talking, what would an extra £500? The only way I can explain it, last way I will share is, imagine somebody opening up your purse or your wallet and taking 50 crisp £10 notes, 60 crisp $10 notes, and putting them in that purse or wallet, and then shutting it up. And you go down the shops or whatever, and you suddenly open and didn't realize that money was there. How good would that make you feel? Just for a moment, how good would that make you feel? Okay, that's the difference that that amount of money in disposable income can make to someone's life. And I think that's the bit I'm getting probably equal as excited as I am about the products, regardless of what it does for Yvette and myself, is really, Blair, what it can do financially for so many other people. It really can.
So true. And I'm going to shout you out really quick, but Steve and his team have already hit auto bonus this month, which means that Steve's getting an extra on top of his normal commissions and all the bonuses he's already made. He's going to be earning $800 a month towards a luxury car of his choice. That's pretty exciting too, because when you think about, I don't know what it's like there, but in the average in America, the number one, payment in a home is your mortgage for your house, but the second is your car payment. And the average United States family is about $600 away from being in debt or being in bankruptcy. So $600, that's exactly how much money you just said somebody can make earning their first bonus with this company for a free business opportunity, but most importantly, for a product that works.
Yeah.
So you want to share it. You can't help but share it. And this time is the time of year where I get a little bit more bold and talk to people everywhere I am, because they're walking around like zombies, not enjoying the moment. There's a high stress with the holidays. Maybe it's your family, maybe it's your work, whatever it is, but it's just true. We're not eating as good. We're drinking a lot. We're not sleeping as well, and it's stressful. So for sure.
Absolutely. No, it's I would say to anyone, if from the financial side, if you're looking for a solution, you need to take a look at this. I mean, you really do need to connect with whoever's invited you on here.
Yes.
And you need to take a look at this. If financially that isn't something you're looking for, you need to look at these products. And I say that, as I've been saying to everybody, you've got to try these products. You've got to try these products. You've got to try these products, okay? And I would say to anyone that hasn't tried them, I was just talking to a lady just now, and I just said, listen, how good would you feel? Try them and see how you feel. So, yeah, it's I'm I'm all excited like a puppy at the moment. That's right.
It is
I was,
exciting.
you're actually, I'm blaming you because I'm meant to be in semi-retirement, so it's your fault. So
I think retiring isn't good for you. I think this is way better for you. It's exciting, keeps you alive and going, right?
Yeah,
we were trying to keep this in 10 minutes, but Steve and I get a little bit too excited and too passionate. We're so thankful. No, it's my fault. Love sharing Thrive with everybody and making sure people know what we're talking about. So if, like Steve said, if you are watching today and you're curious, please get back to the person that invited you. Get started. I love this little quote that one of the people on my team, Kelly, shared with me, and it's, give yourself the gift of health. So why not give yourself the gift of 30 days and see what this can do for you, because we know it will work for you. So Steve, thanks so much for joining me. I'm excited. A couple of those stories that you guys heard today, we're going to try to get them to let me interview them over the next couple weeks, because their stories are pretty phenomenal too, and you guys are going to want to hear it. So awesome. Well, thanks for joining us. Hit that share button and let us know where you're from. Have a good day, Steve.
thanks. Bye, everyone.
Good evening. Bye.